Today, Sarah and I are going to make un brodo di pollo o di gallina, which is a chicken broth, but it also could be a chicken stock because we are cooking it with the bones in there. And whenever you cook it with the bone marrow causes the broth or the liquid to become a bit more gelatinous once it cools. So now we have our odori ready. We have the carrots, the celery, onions, garlic, and prezzemolo, parsley. We're gonna remove the ends and then just cut it into large sections, and then we're gonna rinse them. Now that the carrots have been cut, we'll do the same thing with the celery. You could leave them whole, but I feel like more of the flavor can come out if they're cut up a bit. All right, that's done. And I would leave the leaves on as well because there's a lot of flavor there. Now we're simply gonna cut these guys in half. Just like this. You don't even need to peel them because really, even from the skin, sometimes you can get some color for the broth. And we'll do the same thing with one of these garlics. Just cut it in half like this. Now the pan has been preheating, so we're gonna put a nice little drizzle of olive oil in there. Place the garlic upside down, and the same with the onions. And we're just gonna heat these up for a few minutes. You're probably wondering why in the world we did this, but look at there. This is gonna add so much incredible flavor. There we go. What we did here, we took the backbone off so it will fit better into the pan. And we'll place it right in here, as well as the backbone, the neck, and some of the inside parts of the chicken. We'll add the carrots and the celery, and then we'll add a nice bunch of parsley as well, just like so. Now when you make a broth, it is important to put cold water into it. Now we're going to fill it up with water. Might have to just add a tad more so the chicken is covered. We're also going to add 2 bay leaves, then some pepper. I wish I had some peppercorns, but I didn't. So we're going to add some pepper and salt to taste. As you can see, we left the celery stems in there as well because they are full of flavor. Now we're going to cover it up and place it in the preheated oven. Our oven has been preheating. Now we're gently going to push the pot inside. And the temperature is kind of high right now, but we're going to bring it to a boil. And once it comes to a boil, we'll turn the temperature down and allow it to simmer for about 2 hours. Now that our broth has come to a boil, we're going to lower the temperature and allow it to simmer. Time is up, and we will be able to see what the oven magic has done to our broth. I'm going to pull it out gently so it doesn't spill, and we are going to get to peek inside. And oh yes, this is absolutely perfect, and the aroma is incredible. And here we are with this gorgeous broth. We're going to take the chicken out, and oh, can you imagine the good things we'll be able to make with it? A chicken pot pie, chicken salad, maybe even chicken quesadillas. We will find all kinds of good stuff. Now the veggies we'll put on the other side. Let's see here. And there it is. Now the rest we're going to put through a fine sieve, and we will have the most amazing broth for tortellini, for all kinds of different soups and dishes. We have this wonderful sieve right here, but any sieve, as long as it's kind of nice and tight, will work. So we're gonna pour all this incredible goodness in here. Guys, look at this. We have a most wonderful broth that will be so delicious for many dishes. Look at this wonderful, rich, flavorful broth. We can't wait to put it to good use. And all that is left now for Sara and me is to tell you buon appetito.